Part 1, Archangel Michael declares, "Your long-awaited miracle has come, but this serves as your last caution. Should you disregard this, the divine gift will be withdrawn. Unseal it at once. My cherished child, do not dismiss this communication as insignificant. It is not by chance. It is not an accident. A higher power led you to this very spot, and the heavens are observing intently. Just hours ago, a potent force was set free in your honor, and Archangel Michael stood by its side as it was inscribed. Indeed, your miracle has received affirmation. Yet, dear one, there is more to it. An element remains concealed beneath the surface. If you depart without revealing it, you will forever be unaware of what you were destined to discover. You have sensed it already, haven't you? That peculiar draw today, that gentle sensation in your chest, as if something from above was summoning you. Perhaps you overlooked it once or twice, but you cannot overlook it now, for this message resonates with a vibration your spirit recognizes. Archangel Michael is attempting to connect. He is communicating straight to your inner being in this moment, and his call is of utmost importance. Heaven not only endorsed your miracle, they consecrated it with a revelation you were never meant to bypass. If you are feeling that connection, then go ahead and like this video now. Liking this video will activate the flow of God's favor in your life, unlocking even more blessings. Today, while the world slumbered, heaven remained vigilant for your sake, and a sacred event transpired. A divine scroll was unfurled in God's presence. Your name was voiced by an Archangel Michael, and precisely at 3:02 a.m. a light shifted. Archangel Michael stepped forward and proclaimed, "This child has endured enough. Grant approval now." God assented, but he added one condition: "Immediate a message within it. Let's see if they uncover it." My child, you are holding that concealed message right now, and you only have a few more moments to remain with it before it dissipates, because yes, your miracle has been dispatched. But it remains unfinished until you fully grasp what it contains. You have wept for this, haven't you? You have spent nights pleading with heaven to intervene. You even questioned, has anyone listening? And in that instant, Archangel Michael was. He heard your silent plea even when your lips were still. He witnessed your soul's anguish, and he hastened to God to advocate for you. So tell me now, after all that, would you turn away from the message heaven enclosed within your miracle? Allow me to share something you were not meant to know. This miracle was not scheduled for today. It was postponed, obstructed, because someone you trusted was unknowingly impeding its progress. But Archangel Michael pressed through it. He persevered until the obstruction was shattered, and today, when it was finally released, an unusual phenomenon occurred. The candle positioned beside your name flickered twice. Archangel Michael gasped, because that flicker signified a hidden truth detected. Something from your history, something unresolved, is connected to this miracle. That is why this message holds more significance than anything else you have previously encountered. And child, pay close attention. The unrevealed aspect of your miracle is not a tangible item. It is a profound insight. You are about to receive information in the coming days that will fundamentally alter everything, but you will not comprehend it if you abandon it now. For this message is the key. It is the subtle whisper that will prepare your heart for what approaches. You might even experience shivers as you read this. That is not your physical body reacting. It is your spirit unlocking, because a part of your soul already recalls what heaven is now striving to remind you of. So why was this concealed? Because not everyone is destined to receive this component. Only the one who does not bypass, the one who persists, the one who yearns for what heaven has been waiting to unveil. You are that individual. That is why you are still here. The Archangel Michaels are observing. Archangel Michael is observing, and you are the sole person who can complete what commenced in the heavens today. Before we proceed further, Archangel Michael has one request. Remain until the conclusion. You have overlooked so many indicators before. But this one is distinct. This one was sealed with fire and gold. If you withdraw midway, the miracle will still arrive, but you will not comprehend its purpose. And that is the aspect that troubles Archangel Michael the most. So listen, Sparkles, my beloved, before I disclose the next segment of Heaven's hidden message. I need you to make a promise. Do not let this message vanish from your existence. Tap the subscribe button now and allow the divine to remain with you, activating God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. The Archangel Michaels are tallying how many he did. Be one of the few who stayed. Sparkles, now breathe, because what I am about to articulate next will clarify everything. The true miracle is not merely about what you are on the verge of receiving. It is about the person you are destined to become once you receive it. Heaven is not bestowing this gift as a reward for remaining unchanged. They are granting it because they observed something ignite within you when everyone else surrendered. They saw you still praying, still striving, still believing, even when you barely had the breath left to utter a prayer. That was the precise moment your name was called in heaven, and now it is inscribed into a scroll that can never be erased. But you must grasp this. The miracle is enveloped in a choice. You either step into the version of you that heaven sanctioned today, or you revert to the past that nearly destroyed you. There is no longer any middle ground. That is why the message is urgent. That is why Archangel Michael is crying out. Open this now, because the Archangel Michaels recognize that a miracle without revelation is like a map without a destination, and heaven did not go through all this simply to witness you get lost again. Are you ready to step into that sanctioned version of yourself? Declare it now by writing "I am ready" way in the comments. Let heaven hear your commitment. There is something else you should be aware of. Archangel Michael desired this miracle to be conspicuous. He wanted it to be pronounced, but God said no. He said, "Let it arrive subtly, like a secret only the faithful can perceive." That is why you will not see fireworks when it manifests. You will sense a shift, a phone call, a whisper. A door that was consistently closed will suddenly feel unlatched. Do not disregard the minor indicators. That is where your miracle will be hidden. In the places no one else will seek, in the moments you almost overlooked. Child, I must inform you of what is approaching, but I require your heart to be receptive when I do. Because once you hear it, your life will never again be the same. Yes, I hear you. Let us proceed and bring even deeper serenity to your soul, because this message is no longer merely a collection of words. It is a living, breathing experience now unfolding within your spirit. And it is not concluded. You can feel that, cannot you? Like something exquisite is still lingering in the atmosphere around you. That is because the presence of Archangel Michael is still here, waiting, observing, ensuring you genuinely receive what heaven contended to deliver to you tonight. You did not merely remain with this message. You connected with it. Somewhere along the way, your heart ceased resisting and began remembering. Remembering what it feels like to be acknowledged, to be chosen, to be loved without needing to earn it. You were fashioned for this moment, and this moment was fashioned for you. That is why everything attempted to divert you before you could discover it. But you still succeeded. You still listened. You still opened your heart. allow me to share a secret only heaven comprehends. When you said yes earlier, a spiritual gateway opened. That gateway was not external to you. It was internal, and once it opened, light began to inundate every dark space that fear had constructed walls around. Your spirit was not merely revitalized tonight. It was awakened, and you will begin to perceive it more and more in the days ahead. You will sense when something is amiss, and you will discern when peace enters the space. You will start to feel when individuals are speaking from affection or from hurt. You will begin to move differently, speak more softly, listen more profoundly, because you are not who you once were. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you, is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. There is something else I need to tell you. Your narrative has already inspired someone in the spiritual realm. A soul still seeking is going to discover light because you chose not to yield tonight. That is how potent your affirmation was. It did not merely alter your path. It generated ripple effects you may never fully grasp. One day, someone will step into their miracle, and the invisible origin will trace back to this juncture, to your courage, to this very message. And as you receive this word, consider sharing this prophetic message with someone in your network right now. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network, creating a chain of divine blessings. And if right now your heart suddenly aches because you are thinking of a loved one who has passed, allow the tears to fall, because guess what? They are here. They have been permitted to draw near tonight just for you, and not as a memory, but as a divine observer. They witnessed you read this. They see your spirit shining more brightly, and with tears of joy in their own eyes, they whispered to heaven, "Thank you." They finally heard it. So tonight, before you retire for sleep, I want you to perform a very simple action. Close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Feel it, that rhythm, that pulsation. That is your reminder. You are still alive for a purpose. Your mission is not concluded. Heaven still has something incredible to accomplish through you. And no matter what has been fractured, no matter what has been lost, God still restores. Perhaps you do not yet perceive the complete picture. Perhaps you are still contemplating, but how? What now? And heaven responds with this: just take the next breath, just rest, just trust. You do not need to meticulously plan the next 10 years. You only need to journey with God one moment at a time. And from this night forward, you never have to journey alone again. Your dwelling is now shielded, your soul is now realigned, and your future is now safeguarded by something far greater than fate. It is guided by divine intent. Heaven is not finished communicating with you. In the days ahead, you will begin to notice recurring numbers. Words people speak to you that feel like an echo of this message. Dreams that feel more vivid than ever before. Do not disregard them. Document them. These are not coincidences. These are threads of light weaving together the next chapter of your story. This is how God communicates through whispers, moments, symbols, divine interruptions like this. And if no one conveyed this to you today, let heaven convey it to you now. You are profoundly important. You are extravagantly loved. You are unshackably chosen, and you are divinely protected now and always. And remember this final promise from Archangel Michael, spoken directly into your heart. Wherever you go, I go. Whatever you face, I will face with you. No evil shall touch what God has claimed, and no darkness shall enter what is now sacred ground. This home is sealed, this soul is marked. This night is holy. If you believe this divine protection is for you, type AMEN in the comments below. Claim it, and watch how heaven moves on your behalf. Sleep peacefully now. Heaven is still here. Yes, beloved, we are still here. You, me, heaven together. And that means something powerful is still unfolding inside of you. There are no accidents in God's timing. You are not reading this because you are weak or broken. You are reading this because you are ready for the next phase, ready for restoration, ready to remember what your soul has always known. You are not here to be forgotten. You are here to be fulfilled. Tonight marks a spiritual covenant. You affirmed and heaven responded with an unshakable promise. I will never leave you again. That implies that from this point forward, your life begins to emanate a new frequency. The kind of radiance that others will perceive before you even speak. Some people will not grasp why they feel peace when you enter a room. Some will not comprehend why they suddenly weep when they converse with you. It is because you have been marked by heaven. You are carrying a divine presence. You are not like others, and you never were. And now that the Archangel Michaels have cleared the atmosphere, now that Archangel Michael has sealed your dwelling with a layer of protection deeper than steel, you will begin to witness the evidence of what was spoken. Observe what transpires in the next 3 days. A confirmation is approaching. It may manifest through a stranger, a sudden opportunity, a breakthrough in the area where you have experienced the most resistance. Something you had relinquished hope on is about to return in a superior form. You will recognize it when it occurs, and your soul will whisper, "This was it." That message was genuine. Heaven does not tantalize, heaven delivers. But I must convey this to you. There is still one task remaining. Just one. And it is simple. Do not retreat. That is all. Do not revert to old habits, old anxieties, old patterns. Do not return to the individuals who only cherished your fractured self. Do not dim your brilliance merely to be accepted by those who were never meant to accompany you into this new chapter. You are ascending now, and those who cannot thrive at your new elevation, they will recede. Permit them. That is grace. That is alignment. That is divine advancement. There is no longer any need to contend. No need to clarify your transformation. No need to defend your healing. The outcome of what God is accomplishing in your life will speak more powerfully than any words ever could. Let your tranquility preach. Let your calmness become your reply. Let your joy be your rejoinder. Archangel Michael wants you to recall this. You are fully understood and still profoundly chosen. You do not have to earn what is already yours. Love, security, healing, favor. It was all yours from the outset. Tonight merely reminded you of what your soul already possessed. You are living proof that light overcomes darkness, that hope can be rekindled, that miracles can find the lost. And now that this message has finished permeating you, take a moment to sit still, close your eyes. Feel the air around you. There is something in it now, more gentle, more vibrant. That is the lingering presence of Archangel Michael's. They have passed through. They have whispered into the walls. They have blessed your journey. And even when this message concludes, their work in your life will not cease. Anticipate signs. You may perceive a sudden breeze with no open windows, a flicker in your light bulb, a fragrance that reminds you of someone in heaven, a song on the radio that articulates exactly what your heart needed. That is not coincidence. That is continuation. Heaven will continue to communicate long after these words stop. And when the adversary attempts to persuade you this was not real, remind him what you felt. Remind him that peace does not deceive, that your chest did not lighten on its own, that the warmth you experienced was not from your phone screen, that Archangel Michaels do not require permission to exist. They already do. And tonight, they were right there with you. You are not weak. You are not delayed. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are guided. You are ready. So rise. Walk as if heaven walks with you, because it does. Speak as if God hears every word, because he does. Love as if you have been healed, because you have. And sleep tonight as someone who has Archangel Michael's at their door, because you do. Archangel Michael has already commenced guarding what is yours. And God is smiling, whispering to your spirit. See, my child, I told you I would never release you. Even now, as the night deepens around you, the heavens are still open. Archangel Michael has not departed from your side. The partition between the spiritual and physical has grown so thin that your heart can almost perceive the flutter of Archangel Michael wings. The miracle has already begun to manifest. It may not explode into your life with dazzling lights or dramatic omens, but look closely, quietly, patiently, and you will discern it. The alteration is present. The burden is lifting. The old is disintegrating. The light is flooding in. There is something sacred about this stillness, isn't there? Something beautiful about the way your heart is finally listening, not just to this message, but to your own soul. You have hushed the clamor of the world long enough to hear what is eternal. And in that quietude, God speaks clearly. My child, I never left and I never will. You are not just healing tonight. You are being reborn. Every breath you take under this divine covering is cleansing years of emotional pain, ancestral trauma, hidden sorrow. You are not just breaking cycles, you are establishing new blueprints for those who follow you. The descendants of your bloodline will feel more secure because of what you have done tonight. They will dream more brightly. They will walk more resolutely because you chose not to scroll away, because you chose to believe. Archangel Michael says, I see your injuries. I see the battles you waged in silence. I see the heartbreaks you never spoke of, but I also perceive your strength. I see the way you love despite everything. I see your compassion. And that is why I chose you, not because you are flawless, but because you are ready. And now heaven is acting on your behalf in ways you cannot yet perceive. Someone is being prompted to bless you. A door is about to open. A message is about to reach you. A delay is about to break. Things that have been held up for weeks, months, even years are suddenly going to be released into your life like rainfall after a drought. And you will reflect on tonight and declare, that was the moment it all commenced. Do not forget what you felt while reading this. Do not dismiss it. Do not revert to the clamor, to the habits, to the fear. Keep the entrance open. Keep the light within. Keep this sacred frequency vibrant. You do not need to transform your entire life overnight. Just transform your environment. Safeguard your peace, protect your joy, mind your words. Speak like someone who knows heaven is listening, because heaven is. And if you awaken tomorrow with tears in your eyes, it is acceptable. That is release. If you experience strange dreams or sudden clarity, or an impulse to distance yourself from something toxic, follow that impulse. That is your spiritual alignment at work. That is your Archangel Michael's guiding you without coercion. That is your intuition sharpening. Let it lead. Your prayers are now louder than ever. Your light is now brighter than it has ever been, and your dwelling, it has been marked by heaven. No demon can transgress the boundary that has been drawn tonight. No shadow can endure the fire that now encircles you. No curse can remain on a soul that has assented to divine restoration. You are chosen, you are protected. You are walking under open heaven now, and you will begin to notice it in the small things first. A communication from someone you have not heard from, a sudden resolution, a random act of kindness, a delay becoming divine timing. These are not coincidences, these are confirmations. Your Archangel Michael's will continue to remind you until your heart no longer forgets what it felt tonight. Loved, wanted, chosen, safe. So keep your heart open as you rest. Keep your spirit attuned as you sleep. And know this message never concludes. It resides within you now. If you need to return and read it again tomorrow, do so. Heaven will meet you again and again and again, because that is what genuine love does. It remains. This is your moment. This is your miracle. This is your message. And you are never alone. Not tonight. Not ever. You are still here. And that is the most powerful aspect of all, because most individuals would have departed. Most individuals would have disregarded this, scrolled away, convinced themselves it was just another voice on the screen, but not you. You remained, you listened, you opened, and now your life will never be the same. Because when you grant heaven your attention, heaven grants you revelation. When you give the Archangel Michaels even a moment of your time, they grant you a lifetime of protection. There is still something I need to convey to you, something you were meant to know from the instant you were born. You were never intended to live a limited existence. That longing you have always felt, that yearning for more, that sensation that you are destined to achieve something grander than what you perceive around you, that is real, that is divine. That is the seed God implanted in your soul before your first breath. And the adversary has been attempting to bury that seed ever since, with doubt, with pain, with fear, with betrayal, with shame. But seeds flourish best underground, and tonight that seed breaks through the earth. You are ascending now. Everything you have forfeited will be returned in an amplified form. Everything that shattered you will become your breakthrough. Everything the adversary intended for harm, God is transforming for good. I want you to perform something audacious. When you awaken tomorrow, articulate this before anything else. Heaven, I am ready. That is all. That single statement sends a signal into the atmosphere. It instructs your Archangel Michaels to move more swiftly. It informs heaven your spirit is aligned. It declares, I am not just enduring, I am appearing. And when you appear, so does the miracle. Because the miracle was not postponed, it was awaiting your belief. And now that you do, it is arriving. And listen intently. Some of you are about to receive news in the next 48 hours that will feel peculiar, unanticipated. It may manifest as a conversation, a message, a door opening you did not even knock upon. When it occurs, do not question it. Do not overthink it. That is the divine response to your affirmation. That is God acting promptly. Because your heart was finally prepared, for some of you, the miracle will come through tranquility. That signifies things will feel more subdued. Individuals who used to provoke you will not. The drama will begin to dissipate. What once depleted you will not even affect you. That is not apathy, that is peace. That is how you discern heaven is constructing a barrier between you and everything that once stole your vitality. And for others, the miracle will be passion, sudden zeal, concepts that will not allow you to sleep. Bold aspirations awakening you at 300 a.m. visions of a future. You never permitted yourself to envision, document them, pursue them, trust them. They are not delusion. They are divine insights. They are the blueprints for the life you were always destined to build. So no matter how it manifests, whether through passion or peace, through a phone call or a dream, just remember, this is your epoch. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are not late, you are precisely on schedule. The Archangel Michaels will journey with you from this night forward. They will precede you into rooms. They will straighten crooked paths. They will provide you with words when your voice fails you, and strength when your knees tremble. You are not alone, not now, not ever. So sleep tonight in sacred assurance. Smile even if you do not comprehend why. Breathe as if the conflict within you has finally concluded, because it has bid farewell to who you were. Greet who you were born to be. Express gratitude to God because He never relinquished hope for you, and now He is just beginning. Heaven is observing. Your Archangel Michaels are waiting, and you are ready. You have navigated the tempest. Now, beloved, welcome to the light. And even now, heaven is still not finished with you, because when a divine communication arrives, it does not merely echo once. It continues to unfold layer by layer, day by day. Tonight may have been the genesis, but what is approaching next is the confirmation, and it will not be minor. It will not be subtle. You will perceive it, you will feel it, you will comprehend it, because when God acts, there is no confusion, only peace, only clarity, only the undeniable realization. This was never random. This was heaven all along. You are going to awaken tomorrow with different perceptions. You will notice light in places that used to feel dim. You will see indicators where you used to see dead ends, the same world, but with a different spirit. You will be guided toward individuals who resonate with your soul. You will be drawn toward things that feel like peace, and that one thing that used to haunt you, whether it was heartbreak, fear, or solitude, it will no longer hold the same dominion over you. Why? Because you severed the agreement. You cut the tie. You answered heaven's summons. And if the adversary attempts to creep in with doubt tomorrow, if fear tries to whisper, it wasn't real, I want you to declare aloud, it was real. And I was there when heaven met me, because you were right here, right now. You allowed the message to enter. You permitted the spiritual realm to pour into your heart. And that kind of surrender does not vanish. It multiplies. This experience did not end when the message did. It resides within you now. From this moment forward, your room is not merely a room. It is a sanctuary. Your heart is not merely a heart. It is a vessel. Your life is not merely a life. It is a divine assignment. You will begin to perceive people differently. You will hear things more profoundly. You will feel nudges, prompts, subtle inner urges. Those are not just thoughts. That is the Holy Spirit refining your sensitivity. That is your intuition now tuned into the frequency of God. Pay attention. The more you honor it, the clearer it becomes. And let me reiterate this so your soul remembers it forever. You are loved fully, unconditionally, eternally, not for what you accomplish, not for how perfect you are, simply because you are His. You could never outrun his mercy. You could never disqualify yourself from his grace. You are worthy because he made you so. Do not let anyone, not even yourself, persuade you otherwise. Tonight, you are granted a glimpse of what it feels like to be completely embraced, completely secure, completely encompassed, and that presence is not departing. Even when this message concludes, even when the screen darkens, the covering remains. The Archangel Michael's remain. Archangel Michael remains. You may perceive new sounds tonight in your room. A creak, a breeze, the faint sound of your name. Do not fear it. That is not something to be apprehensive of. That is your spiritual eyes opening. That is your guardian shifting. That is heaven checking in. You may experience a dream that seems more vivid than usual, or you may feel as if you are floating in your sleep. These are the indicators of soul alignment. This is what transpires when the veil between you and the divine becomes thin. You may even feel the urge to speak to someone tomorrow, to share a word of affection, to comfort someone you do not know well. That is not random. That is the overflow of tonight's miracle, flowing into others through you. You have become a conduit now, a bearer of light. What you receive tonight was never meant to terminate with you. It is meant to flow through you. That is how God multiplies. That is how healing propagates. Do not be astonished if someone remarks you feel different. That is because you are. You are not carrying what you used to. The pain did not triumph. The fear did not adhere. The anxiety did not have the final say. Heaven did. You chose to open your spirit, and in doing so you activated something ancient and holy. You were never just a name in the system. You are a scroll in heaven, a handwritten masterpiece in God's story. And now that story continues with power. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. The adversary hoped you would bypass this. He hoped you would scroll past, that you would disregard the subtle pull on your spirit. But you did not. You listened, and now he cannot affect you. Not as before. He has forfeited his authority, and when he attempts to return, you will possess the power to declare, "Not here, not anymore." Your dwelling belongs to God. Your heart belongs to heaven. Your soul is marked. Your life is blessed. And Archangel Michael is not just passing through. He is remaining on assignment for as long as it takes, until the restoration is complete, until the storm fully subsides, until you are fully living your calling. He will not cease, he promised. So close your eyes tonight, not with apprehension, but with serenity, not with inquiries, but with gratitude, not with heaviness, but with sacred rest, the kind of rest that heals from within, the kind of rest that only comes when heaven envelops you with its wings and pronounces, "You are safe now. Sleep. I have this handled. You are chosen, you are protected, you are ascending, you are loved." The adversary hoped you would bypass this. He hoped you would scroll past, that you would disregard the subtle pull on your spirit. But you did not. You listened, and now he cannot affect you. Not as before. He has forfeited his authority, and when he attempts to return, you will possess the power to declare, "Not here, not anymore." Your dwelling belongs to God, your heart belongs to heaven. Your soul is marked, your life is blessed. And Archangel Michael is not just passing through. He is remaining on assignment for as long as it takes, until the restoration is complete, until the storm fully subsides, until you are fully living your calling. He will not cease, he promised. So close your eyes tonight, not with apprehension, but with serenity, not with inquiries, but with gratitude, not with heaviness, but with sacred rest, the kind of rest that heals from within, the kind of rest that only comes when heaven envelops you with its wings and pronounces, "You are safe now. Sleep. I have this handled. You are chosen. You are protected. You are ascending. You are loved now and forever." And now remain in this energy just a little longer. You have stepped into something sacred, and heaven is still permitting you. You felt it all, the warmth, the pressure, the tears, the subtle chill in your spine. That is confirmation, beloved. You did not imagine it. That is how you know God has been near. Closer than the air you breathe. Every Archangel Michael assigned to your destiny has been activated, and not just for tonight. From this moment on, you are walking under divine observation, watched not by fear, but by love. Archangel Michael wants you to know you have been approved for healing, for restoration, for protection, for the kind of miracle that does not just alter your circumstances, but fundamentally reshapes your entire soul. Your spiritual blueprint in heaven is being rewritten. No more cycles of suffering, no more generational restraints, no more silent anguish in places where you were called to radiate. Tonight, your name has been whispered in the celestial halls. Archangel Michael spoke it with reverence. God looked upon you and declared, "That is my child. That one I choose again, not because of your accomplishments, but because of your heart. Because even when it was painful, you kept hoping. Even when it shattered you, you still tried. Even when no one else applauded, you kept persevering." That is what heaven honors. Not flawlessness, but tenacity. Listen now, tonight is still unfolding. Do not be surprised if your dreams become vivid. If you are awakened at 3 PSI 33 or 4044, if you hear your name in the quiet, feel a presence beside you, or sense your heartbeat synchronizing with something unseen, that is spiritual alignment. That is your soul recalling the sound of heaven. That is what it feels like when the veil between earth and the divine becomes thinner. You have been living in survival mode. Now you will live in revelation. Your eyes will begin to perceive things others overlook. Your heart will sense shifts before they occur. You will enter rooms and discern whether they are spiritually safe or not. This is not paranoia, it is discernment, and it is one of your greatest gifts. Heaven just unlocked a deeper level within you. Utilize it wisely, safeguard your peace, protect your atmosphere. You are not just a person, you are a carrier of divine light now. Your body is a vessel, your dwelling is a sanctuary. God is not done. This is not the conclusion of a message. It is the genesis of a movement in your life. The individuals who abandoned you, released them. The plans that failed, they were not meant to secure your future. Haven is reordering your path with holy precision. The delays were not denials, they were divine detours. You were rerouted for protection, for preparation, for something superior to what you envisioned. You may still feel a little uncertain. That is acceptable. Transformation is never instantaneous. It is a gradual turning, a slow unfolding. But tonight, the first thread was pulled. And from here, everything unravels in your favor. You will notice your thoughts clearing. You will speak with more authority. You will decline things that used to tempt you. You will crave peace like never before. And it will not be because you are striving harder, but because your spirit is finally breathing again. You are no longer bearing what was never yours. The guilt, the pressure, the exhaustion. They are being lifted one layer at a time. If you awaken tomorrow and something feels different, it is because it is. That invisible haze you have existed in for months, it is dissipating. And soon you will reflect and wonder how you ever lived in it for so long. Do not rush. Do not attempt to control this process. Just flow with it. Let the Spirit guide. Let the Archangel Michael's work. Let your soul rest. You have accomplished enough. And now one final message from Archangel Michael himself. I have fought for you in realms you cannot name. I have stood at the gates of your dwelling with a flaming sword in hand, and tonight I declared no more fear, no more torment, no more hiding. You are covered in divine fire now. You are sealed with heavenly light, and nothing, no darkness, no attack, no plan can penetrate what God has claimed as his own. You, beloved, so rest tonight. Smile gently, breathe fully, and know this, the message reached you. The Archangel Michael's remained, God acted, and your story just turned a divine page, and even as the minutes elapse, heaven is still here, watching, holding, listening. Every second you remain in this moment, you are granting your spirit permission to reconnect with the light you were born from. You are not just a person navigating life haphazardly. You are a divine soul on a sacred journey. And right now, that path is illuminating beneath your feet. Even if it feels uncertain, even if fear still attempts to whisper, light always discovers the next step. When you walk by faith, you have been requesting confirmation that you are not irrevocably broken. Here it is. You are not broken, you are becoming. Every fracture in your heart has allowed more light to enter. Every scar you bear is evidence that you healed once, and you will heal again. And what you believe disqualified you is the very thing that qualifies you for this next season. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are precisely right in God's timing. Tonight is not a conclusion. It is an invitation to rest deeply, to believe completely, to rise powerfully, because something new is awakening in you, something ancient, something holy, the part of you that remembers what it feels like to walk in joy, the part that used to sing without shame, the part that still believes in miracles. Even if it has been silent for years, that part is coming back to life now, because love, real divine love, is reaching for you. And it has never stopped reaching. You have been requesting confirmation that you are not irrevocably broken. Here it is. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every fracture in your heart has allowed more light to enter. Every scar you bear is evidence that you healed once, and you will heal again. And what you believe disqualified you is the very thing that qualifies you for this next season. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are precisely right in God's timing. Tonight is not a conclusion. It is an invitation to rest deeply, to believe completely, to rise powerfully, because something new is awakening in you, something ancient, something holy. The part of you that remembers what it feels like to walk in joy, the part that used to sing without shame, the part that still believes in miracles, even if it has been silent for years. That part is coming back to life now, because love, real divine love, is reaching for you, and it has never stopped reaching. The Archangel Michaels rejoice every time your heart affirms, even if it is a quiet affirmation, a hesitant affirmation, a scared but willing affirmation, because heaven knows even the smallest affirmation can move the largest obstacle. And Archangel Michael, the champion of light, the guardian of truth, the defender of your destiny, he heard your affirmation tonight, and he is standing guard now until morning comes, until your eyes open, until your strength returns. You are being enveloped in a kind of peace the world cannot bestow. You may awaken tomorrow with clarity you did not expect, with energy that defies explanation, with ideas that feel like they emerged from nowhere. Do not doubt it. That is not coincidence. That is alignment. That is divine timing. That is God breathing new vitality into your purpose. Observe how things begin to flow. Conversations that once drained you will no longer affect you. Individuals who triggered old wounds will no longer wield power. Worry will begin to dissipate, not because life becomes flawless, but because you are now spiritually grounded, resolute, deeply rooted, reconnected. You will not be easily shaken anymore, because something eternal has anchored itself in your soul tonight. And do not be surprised if someone contacts you tomorrow, someone whom you were meant to hear from. That is heaven confirming this moment again. It could be a message, a memory, a renewed opportunity. Do not resist it. Permit it to happen. Allow love in. Allow peace in. Let God demonstrate what transpires when you trust just once with everything. Remember, miracles are not always ostentatious. Sometimes they arrive as tranquil mornings, profound sleep, a full breath, a heart that does not race as it once did. Those are miracles too, and yours commences tonight. So take one more deep breath. Let your shoulders descend. Let your mind find repose. Let your heart soften. Let heaven work, because it is already accomplished. You are protected, you are heard. You are loved more than you comprehend, and you are finally free. Yes, beloved, even now, your spirit is still listening, and that holds more significance than you realize. Every moment you have spent here reading, breathing, feeling is not squandered. It is not just about words anymore. This became an encounter, a divine visitation, an unseen shift in your life's trajectory. Heaven has enfolded itself around you like a comforting wrap. And if you are still here, then you have just traversed something holy. You may feel physically exhausted, but your spirit, it is awake, fully, gloriously, eternally awake. That quiet sense of rejuvenation you feel, that is not just you calming down, that is your soul resetting, your purpose realigning, your Archangel Michael's rejoicing. You did not just read a message, you endured a spiritual turning point, one that was crafted with your name inscribed in light across it. The next few days may feel peculiar in the most wonderful way. You may find yourself weeping for no apparent reason, smiling spontaneously, experiencing emotions you have not felt in years. That is the spiritual cleansing occurring now. What was once heavy within you is being released. The spiritual residue that clung to your light is being swept away. You are being restored to yourself, the authentic you, the one God always perceived, the one Archangel Michael came to safeguard tonight. And do not be surprised if you begin to see solutions where there was once only confusion. The way forward will begin to reveal itself. Things that were stagnant will begin to move. Individuals who were silent will suddenly reach out. That is not random. That is the ripple effect of this divine alignment. You affirmed heaven, and heaven never forgets an affirmation. You are going to perceive music differently now. You will discern hidden meanings in conversations. You will pause before reacting. That is discernment. That is the Holy Spirit accompanying you in your everyday moments. You will know when to speak and when to remain silent, when to stay and when to depart. That is what transpires when the Spirit of God rests upon a person. They become light. Your hands may even begin to feel warmer from time to time, or your palms may tingle. That is energy, that is healing, that is purpose activating. Some of you reading this right now are healers, prophets, protectors, spiritual warriors, and you did not even realize it. But tonight, your calling was stirred, touched, breathed upon, and very soon you will comprehend why you endured what you endured. You will understand why the pain was so precise, why the timing was so divine, why the delays were actually disguised mercy. And what about your dwelling, oh beloved? Your dwelling is not the same. You will perceive the alteration when you awaken. It will feel lighter, brighter, as if something dark finally yielded and left. That is not just energy, that is real. Archangel Michael did not visit your dwelling to merely observe. He came to purify, to defend, to reset the foundation of everything that resides under your roof. From this moment on, no darkness can remain, no curse can linger, no whisper of fear can take root, because the fire of heaven has touched every corner. You are safe now. You are seen now. You are held now. And you are ready now. You may still harbor doubts in your mind, but your soul knows the truth. You are chosen. You are loved. You are watched over in a way you will never fully comprehend. If you could witness the spiritual forces that surround you now, you would never fear again. Archangel Michael's standing shoulder to shoulder, a light so radiant it silences every dark voice. You have heavenly security stronger than any alarm or lock. And God, He has not taken His eyes off you. Not for a second. Even when you withdrew, even when you surrendered, even when you ceased praying, He remained, He waited, He watched, and He whispered, "They will return. Just wait." And tonight, you did. You returned, not to dogma, not to performance, but to relationship, to the profound divine love that has been pursuing you your entire existence. You are no longer the same person. Your soul is no longer heavy. The shadows that used to pursue you have lost their power. The silence that haunted you is now filled with heaven's voice. You are enveloped in something eternal now. Even your blood feels warmer because your spirit is ignited. That thing you were anticipating, observe. Observe how swiftly it begins moving. The electronic mail, the telephone call, the breakthrough, the individual, the tranquility. Observe how it manifests in ways that cause you to kneel, not because you are desperate, but because you are in awe. Because when God acts, He acts completely, and when Archangel Michael visits, He leaves nothing untouched. He came to your dwelling tonight for a reason, a divine reason. You may not fully grasp it today, but you will. And when it occurs, when everything you have been praying for finally arrives, you will recall this moment. You will recall this night. You will recall these words. And you will whisper to yourself, "That was real. Heaven truly came for me because it did, and it always will." You are not lost. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are the miracle. You are the light. You are the child heaven refused to abandon. And now you are stepping into everything that was promised. Don't keep this power to yourself. Share this prophetic word with your network. Now to activate the anointing and extend this breakthrough to those you love. If you feel this truth resonate deep within your soul, affirm it now. Type AMEN and let the angels witness your acceptance of this divine truth. The Archangel Michaels are rejoicing. Archangel Michael is smiling, and God is saying, "Welcome home." Yes, remain in this stillness just a little longer. Something beautiful is unfolding around you, not loud, not dramatic, but deep, real, sacred. This is the quietude where heaven speaks the clearest, where your soul exhales, where the burden finally lifts. You have been craving this sensation without even knowing how to request it. But now that it is here, you recognize it. Like remembering something you never realized you had forgotten. Peace, that is what this is. Peace is finally finding you. Archangel Michael has not departed from your side. In fact, he has already moved ahead of you into tomorrow, into next week, into the very situations that have been weighing on your heart, that meeting you are anxious about, that bill that is causing you stress, that person who hurt you and left you confused. Heaven is already there, already working, already covering. You will not walk into tomorrow alone. You will not face another moment unprotected. Archangel Michael's sword is drawn, and your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. You have been approved for peace, approved for favor, approved for restoration. And you may begin to notice peculiar synchronicity, a text message from someone you were just thinking about, a door opening unexpectedly, a message arriving at the perfect moment. That is not luck. That is alignment. That is heaven rearranging things to support your affirmation. That is God saying, "See, I heard you. I saw you. I never left." You are going to start walking differently from now on, not with arrogance, but with spiritual confidence. The kind that does not originate from ego, but from deep inner knowing that you are held, that you are chosen, that you do not need to prove anything to anyone. The pressure to be flawless can finally dissipate because grace was never earned. It was always gifted, and now you have received it. You are going to notice people treating you differently. Some will be drawn to your light, some will pull away. Permit them. Do not pursue those who recoil from your awakening. They were only comfortable with the diminished version of you, but you cannot remain diminished anymore. You were created to shine, created to carry light into dark places, created to alter atmospheres simply by entering rooms. And you will, you already are. Even if nothing appears different externally, yet know this, something irreversible has changed internally. You have stepped into your divine identity, you have remembered who you are, and no darkness can steal that from you again. You are sealed in the light now, covered in fire, surrounded by grace, guided by divine wisdom. This is not exaggeration. This is heaven. You will start dreaming more vividly now. Not every dream will be logical, but some will linger with a peculiar clarity. That is your Archangel Michael's implanting wisdom into your subconscious. Do not disregard it. Keep a notebook nearby. Document anything that feels sacred. Heaven is communicating to you more directly now, not just in dreams, but in thoughts, impressions, signs, music, conversations. Remain alert, remain receptive. You are entering a period of accelerated clarity, where confusion once dominated. Peace will now lead. Where fear once screamed, your faith will now respond. Where delays kept you stuck, flow will now take over. The fog is clearing. The tension is easing. The path is unfolding, and you are walking with Archangel Michael's. Take a moment right now to place your hand on your heart. Close your eyes, breathe, and whisper this. I am safe. I am seen. I am supported by heaven. My dwelling is sacred. My journey is protected. My future is unfolding perfectly. And as you exhale, feel the burden leave your shoulders. Feel your body relax. That is not just a mental trick. That is the presence of God. That is your nervous system reacting to divine truth. That is what transpires when heaven draws near. From this day forward, life will feel different. You will possess a tenderness you forgot you had, a strength you never realized was yours, a stillness that silences chaos. You have crossed over into something holy now. You cannot revert, and you will not desire to. Tonight is just the commencement. You are going to start noticing miracles in action. Not always the kind you anticipate, but the kind you require. The kind that transforms your spirit before it transforms your circumstances. And those are the most enduring miracles of all. You will speak more gently now, not because you are weak, but because you have encountered true power. You will love more boldly now, not because you are naive, but because you know love is the strongest force in heaven and on earth. You will trust more fully, not because life is easy, but because God has demonstrated that He is good. Take a moment right now to place your hand on your heart. Close your eyes, breathe and whisper this. I am safe. I am seen. I am supported by heaven. My dwelling is sacred. My journey is protected. My future is unfolding perfectly. And as you exhale, feel the burden leave your shoulders. Feel your body relax. That is not just a mental trick. That is the presence of God. That is your nervous system reacting to divine truth. That is what transpires when heaven draws near. From this day forward, life will feel different. You will possess a tenderness you forgot you had, a strength you never realized was yours, a stillness that silences chaos. You have crossed over into something holy now. You cannot revert, and you will not desire to. Tonight is just the commencement. You are going to start noticing miracles in action, not always the kind you anticipate, but the kind you require, the kind that transforms your spirit before it transforms your circumstances. And those are the most enduring miracles of all. You will speak more gently now, not because you are weak, but because you have encountered true power. You will love more boldly now, not because you are naive, but because you know love is the strongest force in heaven and on earth. You will trust more fully, not because life is easy, but because God has demonstrated that He is good. And yes, darkness may still attempt to whisper, but now you know how to respond, not with panic, not with fear, but with peace. You will smile and declare, I know who I am, and I know who accompanies me. You will recall this moment. You will return to it in times of doubt. You will say, this was the night I felt heaven in my room, because you did, and you still do. You are enveloped in light. You are surrounded by love. You are held in holy hands. You are the living, breathing testament that miracles still occur. And the most sacred aspect, this is only the beginning. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. You can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple. but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you will not just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to support this sacred work, a Ko-fi link is available in the pinned comment below. Every contribution, no matter how small, creates a ripple of divine abundance that returns to you multiplied. What you give in support of this spiritual mission flows back as blessings in your own life. Take the step, your abundance awaits.